My motivation to lower the voting age started in 1968 when I was very disillusioned by what was going on. It was the height of the Vietnam War. My brother was killed on August 7th. He was supposed to come home and leave Vietnam the 1st of September. And so you can imagine that shattered my life. It didn't make sense that 18-year-olds could go to Vietnam, fight for your country, and maybe die, but you were denied the right to vote. Old enough to fight and die, but not old enough to vote. I decided then to run a campaign in Ohio. We had not run state campaigns before. Going door to door and telling voters why it was important that they support young people and give them a chance to vote. We lost, but we came very close. We had to stay focused, right? So I left Ohio. The folks that were running a national coalition to lower the voting age asked me if I would come to Washington to be the person who was the head of what they called their field operation. My real responsibility in this coalition was to organize campaigns in different states based on the lessons that I had learned in Ohio, to ask Congress to pass a law and lower the voting age to 18. Legislation passed the House, passed the Senate, and we were elated. But there were problems, because the states were saying, no, wait a second, the Congress doesn't have the right to do this. Went to the Supreme Court. The court came down in a 5-4 decision. Congress had the ability to pass a law that would adjust the voting age for federal election. However, not for states and local government. That means that they would have two classes of voters. It was chaos. The only way to solve this problem is a constitutional amendment which will just flat out lower the voting age, and we started working on it. We needed 38 states. Now, I'm going to tell you the outcome because it's not a mystery. It's the 26th Amendment to the Constitution. For me, this story starts in Ohio and it ends in Ohio. On July 1st, 1971, when Ohio became the 38th state to ratify the Constitution. The 26th Amendment was ratified by the required 38 states faster than any other amendment in the history of the United States. 18-year-olds were going to vote. It was kind of a magical moment. My mother said, okay, by the time you're 25, you amended the Constitution. So now you're going to come home? I said, no, I got more to do, right? So the point here is follow your passion and don't be afraid of making mistakes. You have a lot of people around you who will help you. Be able to focus your attention on what you want to do, because that will give you the energy and the staying power. My work life is what I love doing, and that's why at the age of 80, I'm still at it.